कृष्णाय यादवेन्द्राय ज्ञानमुद्राय योगिने नाथाय रुक्मणीशाय नमो वेदान्तवेदिने बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्व अरोगत अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् पूज्याय राघवेन्द्राय सत्यधर्मरताय च भजतां कल्पवृक्षाय नमतां कामधेनवे श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। Respected Dr. Subramanian's committee and very esteemed, knowledgeable people sitting on the stage, I would be foolish to stand in front of you and pretend that I know something you don't and try to preach to any of you. I'll be the last person to do that. I just want to take 2 or 3 minutes to not so much introduce myself, but the work with which I'm associated and I've been spending a lot of time, energy and money for a long time. My name is Mukund. Most of you don't know me. I have a couple of students sitting there. But, I'm a professor of electrical engineering at RIT in Rochester, New York. I'm originally from Bangalore and I left Bharat. Not India, but I left Bharat 44 years ago, and I've been living in this country for 44 years. That's all irrelevant to this forum. The important thing is that I was very fortunate that more than 20 years ago, I was able to find a guru who changed my life. And he asked me to do one thing. He said that since you have one foot in the field of Western science and engineering and another foot in spirituality, you need to bring these 2 things together. I also met a Swamiji many years ago, and being a great tapasvi, I was shocked. I just gone to just do namaskaram. That's all. He had no idea who I was. He'd never seen me, I'd never seen him. And I went and did namaskar, and he just gave me something. And I was about to leave, and he suddenly looked up from something he was reading and he said, "Come back here." So I went back, this in India, in Udupi actually. And he said, "Come back here." So I went back and he said, "What's your name?" So I said, I told him my name. And he said, "What do you do?" I said, "I'm an engineering professor, Swamiji." He said, "Where?" He said, "In America." And he talked to me for 40 minutes about what is happening to our manuscripts, ancient manuscripts, and how we are losing everything. And he said, "You should do something about it." Those 2 things, an ajna from my guru and a direction, margadarshana from a Swamiji, has led me to come and stand in front of you today. I need to give you some historical context about our manuscripts. What happened is that about 700-800 years ago, a lot of the manuscripts were taken from various learning centers like Banaras and places like that and taken to Nepal. Somebody was talking about Nepal earlier. It was taken to Nepal. And the reason it was taken to Nepal because some of the invaders would actually burn our manuscripts if they found them. They would actually burn them. And so these scholars would take it to Nepal and leave it there. So there's a huge collection, very huge collection that existed in Nepal for a long time. In 1976, the German government gave a grant and made a deal with the Nepalese government that more than 20 scholars, that Germany is a great learning for Sanskrita. I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a lot of Sanskrita scholars there. So more than 20 scholars came, and it was called Nepalese Manuscript Project. And they imaged every single manuscript and took it back. And today, it is all in Germany, in Berlin and Hamburg. Pardon me? Italy also, maybe, yeah, the lady says Italy also. But this particular set is in Germany. Second thing happened, in 1906, the British government commissioned a person in Nepal again, who was the Chief Minister of Nepal, Prime Minister of Nepal at the time. His name was Chandrakant Shure. And they gave him money to go to every Pandit's house in Banaras and purchase with their signed receipt, and they took all of these manuscripts, and it now resides in the basement in Bodleian Library in Oxford University. It's called the India Institute. I have been to Oxford University twice to negotiate, to bring this back to our country. I'm currently, next month I'm going to Germany. And in our country itself, there are manuscripts lying around. Nobody is paying attention to them. It's all being spoiled. It's very sad. It's really, really sad. I'll give you just one example. I just brought one example here. I just want to tell you what we have been doing. I started a foundation called Tara Prakashna in Bangalore. And here we have a foundation called Foundation for the Preservation of Knowledge. I want to tell you the preservation aspect of it. I know that I'm standing between you and Dr. Subramanian Swamy, and I don't want to do that. But I just want to take 5 minutes to tell you what we're doing. Okay? The first thing is imaging. It's not like you cannot take this manuscript, put it in a Xerox machine. Okay? These are very faded, these are very fragile manuscripts. It's not easy to do that. We use the best preservation science technology. I'm a technologist myself. And as of today, since 2006, through our foundation, we have managed to preserve close to 3,000 manuscripts in India. Oxford University will not allow me to see any of these manuscripts. I cannot even see them. But what they did was, most of you must have heard of Max Muller. Max Muller had a student called Christopherson. They commissioned him to come and catalog, because they didn't even know what they had. They just took everything. They had no clue what the heck it was, right? So he spent years and years and created catalogs of every single manuscript in Oxford University. What most of us don't know, we may get all emotional and, say, hey, let's do this, let's do that, and so on. The ancient Patha, that is ancient version of our Shruti and Smriti, both of them, we don't have it in our own country. It's sitting in a foreign land. How sad is that? The oldest version of Bhagavad Gita, which all of us hold so dear to our hearts. The oldest version of Bhagavad Gita, do you know where it is? In Oxford. So I went there twice. I tried to, quote unquote, negotiate. They said, we have received that this was bought, it's our property. So I told them, the manuscript is your property, the knowledge in that is my property. And how dare you not allow our scholars to look at it? How can you do that? So finally they agreed. They said, okay, you cannot look at it, but this is what you can do. If you pay for it, you tell us which manuscript you want, we will create the digital image and give it to you. I wanted to test it to see whether they'll actually do that. I said, I want the oldest version of Bhagavad Gita. You have it in your thing. And I said, I'm willing to pay for this personally. They gave it to me. Here it is. It's in a script called Nevari. Script, old script, depends if you come from Kashmir side, it's Sharda script, it depends, right? Depends on part of the country you come from. This is from the Nepal side. It's called Nevari script. Another thing. So these manuscripts lasted 500 years, 600 years. In the last 50 years, you know why they're getting spoiled? Because we are not taking care of it. Acidity in the atmosphere is ruining them. It's getting faded. There are thousands and thousands of manuscripts lying around. My request is, please, let's join hands. I'm going home. I go home every 6 months or so because I have a trust there. I'm supposed to meet Dr. Mahesh Sharma. Hopefully it happens. And sir, I would like to request your help also in this. We have no personal agenda whatsoever. Our trust is zero overhead. Zero overhead. We don't spend all the things. All I want to do is bring these things back there. Please help me do that. Another thing. So what do you do with these things? Well, we have to keep these things for a long time, right? That's the whole idea. Everybody thinks that, okay, the fad now is to do what? You're talking about technology, right? Everybody thinks that if they take a digital image, put it on a server, put it in the cloud, okay, I've done my job. Let me tell you, I'm a chip designer. If open your phone, those little chips, that's what I do. I teach people how to do that. I teach my student, I think, will agree that I do that. Ravi is sitting there, he was my grad student. Anyway, how can technology help? Seriously, if you put it on a server, technology migration is very, very difficult. All of us know that. Something you put on a floppy disk, you cannot read today. So you cannot store something digitally and think that 500 years from now we'll have that. That's not true, that's not possible. So this is what we're doing. We take the images, we process that, I'll skip the technical part. We make it readable, and we print it in book form on archival paper. It lasts a couple of hundred years. I have one example of that. This particular thing, some of you, maybe from southern part of India, might have heard of Raghavendra Tirtha. I said a prayer to him at the beginning. Yes, this is the writing. And second thing, if you want to say something for many hundreds of years, you wanted to do the shasanas, they wrote it on stone, right? They lasted forever. So we would come up with a technology. It's a patented technology called Vaporfish, where all you need to read this 1,000 years from now is just illumination and magnification. That's all you need. And this is fireproof, waterproof. And my hope, we are hoping to set up a preservation science center somewhere in Bangalore or somewhere. And our hope is that we should be able to do these things, right? Just to put things in perspective, last comment. I'll just take 2 more minutes. I just want to, you look at overall things, right? If I go to Bangalore, I stand on the streets, I see BMWs, Benzes driving past me. I grew up in a lower middle class family in Bangalore. I didn't know any of those things. I still don't actually, I'm a professor. So I see all this money around. Do you know how much it costs to set up a thing like this? The facility is about $400,000. Okay, $400,000. I've been going around asking people, as of today, I've not been successful. There's a place, but so my thing is that let us stop the emotion part, let's do something. Okay? So, if you want to see, that is the saving manuscript. Just, I see Shivakira walking this way. So while she walks and climbs here, I just want to say one other thing. The science and spirituality, right? That's what I do. I go around the country, even whether here, back home, I run science and spirituality workshops where I can show you, I can prove to you, it's not just talking about as great as Aryabhatta and Bhaskara and all. Okay, good for them, good for them. What about us? Right? So the thing is that I can go on. Yeah, but the thing is, if you want to, somebody should be explaining the science and spirituality connection. Not at a very high level, but in real terms. Unfortunately, like I said, I've spent the last 44 years in the field of technology and engineering, and for the last 20 plus years, I've been learning from a guru, and we connect these two things. If you want to know something about it, I don't want to take up any more time, but go to jnana.org, and it's all there, and I'm done. So, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.